All right, we got away with a dry day today, right? Temperatures have been going up, humidity continues to rise as well, and we have some storms on the way. Now, they're not here now. In fact, they're nowhere near southern Ontario. We got to go back to the U.S. Midwest, back through Minneapolis. I've circled where our Saturday night storms are right now. Some of them could be quite intense in terms of the heavy downpours once they get here. So let's time this out. Tomorrow morning, we are just fine. If you have anything to get done outside, get it done in the morning. That's your 9:30 a.m. Snapshot, if you will. We could see a few scattered storms in the morning, especially up through Cottage Country. This is midday, I should say. Midday, anywhere between noon and 2 p.m. Heavily watching over towards Parry Sound, Muskoka for the highest chance for those midday storms. And it's not going to be until later in the day. We'll squeeze out an isolated storm between 5 and 6 p.m. tomorrow here in Toronto. But look at what happens closer to 9, 10 p.m. We get into a cluster of storms, and these are the ones that will be the most intense of the day. So again, this is going to be later in the evening through the overnight period. By the pre-dawn hours of Sunday morning, this is about 5, 6 in the morning, we still have some cloud lingering, a few spotty showers. By Sunday afternoon, if you want to go out for a bike ride or get out with the kids, do it later in the day because we'll get into more and more sunshine. Now, this future rain, all I want you to take home from this is where the highest bullseye is. And again, that is up through Parry Sound, east of Georgian Bay. These actual numbers, when you look at the blue areas, that's the model trying to pick up where some of the heavier downpours will be. I'm not saying that Milton is going to walk away with 8 millimeters because, you know, if a thunderstorm passes through any of these areas, we could easily see 30 to 50 plus millimeters of rain. Second story as we go through the weekend and into early next week is the humidity, which is going to continuously be on the rise here. By Monday, we're just going to be downright muggy. It's a good thing that school isn't starting on Monday or at least for the TDSB kids that don't have air conditioning in schools, because it's going to be humidex values into the low 40s next week. All right, overnight tonight, it's a warm night down to about 19 to 20 degrees. Tomorrow, we're back up to those mid-20 temperatures, but the humidex will be into the low 30s. But we continuously get hotter. There is that potential heat wave Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. The thunderstorms that are coming on Wednesday will come through mid-morning, so right around 11 a.m., 10, 11 a.m. to noon. And some of them we are watching to be quite intense. They are being set off by a cold front. And what does a cold front do but make things cooler so that by Thursday we're no longer talking about those temperatures into the low 30s, but rather the low 20s. So you've got to get through these next 5 days of heat, humidity, humidex values slowly going up into the low 40s. But again, Thursday and Friday of next week, it is going to be much cooler, much fresher with that northwest wind taking over.